Hello people of the internet, welcome back to T's Money. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am because this is the third video I'm filming today. My mission was to pre-film all of my videos on my day off so that I can just edit them and actually post them on time. And so I'm well on the way of doing that. I'm very excited. So this is the last video I have to film today, and because of that there's gonna be a little disclaimer coming up, but let's just get started.
$8 mic, turn to a million, then we all rich. That's just how I feel.
The last one not to get this dope. Won't wait, I wanna.
Welcome to Saturday Savings. If you've never been here before, I like to do kind of a game time on Saturday. So busting open this binder, there are 8 different sections. Only 7 sections have challenges right now. I'm still working on filling that last section. The 7th section actually got added today, so if you're returning, I have a brand new challenge in here that you've never seen, so I'm super excited to get towards that. But if you like these dividers, they are available for purchase on my Ko-fi. It's $4 for a digital download. It comes with this first dashboard, 8 different tab dividers, as well as 3 IOUs, and they're just very beautiful. They're themed after angel numbers. I love them very much, so just give them a check out if you don't want to buy that. I also have a ton of free things available on my Ko-fi, so go check that out as well. But let's just get into it. I'm gonna start off by doing a quick cash count. So today I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $40 to cash stuff with today, which is our typical amount. But something that I don't usually have, okay, let me just get started and then, okay, so behind this first little dashboard, I have 3 different challenges that I call my weeklies. The reason I have my binder set up like this is because I go through my entire binder once, and then if I have money left over, I'll roll and see where I'm gonna go. So these 3 challenges I'll only play once every time I play the binder, and the other ones are, the lighting looks really bad. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'm just overthinking. The lighting looks so weird to me though. I don't know what's up with that. But okay, like I was saying, these first 3 challenges I'll only play once a week, but the other ones are eligible to be played a second time depending on how much money I have left once I go through the entire binder. And so the first challenge I play is my 2025 Fridays, and this is basically where you add in the number of days. So whatever the date is of that Friday, you add in that amount of dollars for that stuffing. So the way I like to play it, the money from the challenge has to come from side hustles, and because I'm pre-filming this on Wednesday, I actually haven't got my side hustle money for the week. So at my job, I'm able to work banquets where I get cash tip outs, and so a lot of the times the money from my side hustle comes from that, because even though it's through my job, this is technically like optional work. I don't have to work banquets. It's just a perk of my position at my job, and sometimes the tip outs are really great. And so I considered that side hustle money, and because it's not taxed, I get it in cash. Well, I have to pay taxes on it at the end of the year, but it's not taxed up front, and I get the money in cash. And because of that, I like to stuff it from there, and if not there, from Instacart or DoorDash, or selling like a product. I make crochet goods, and I'm also getting into tufting, hoping to start selling rugs soon as well. But I have a banquet on Friday. I'm pre-filming on Wednesday, so I don't have that money yet. So instead of taking it from my other play money, I'm just gonna put these little placeholder dollars. 16 is the amount I would owe for this week, and so once I actually get that money on Friday, I'm gonna replace this with actual dollars. But for now, I'm just gonna put this placeholder in. I'm not gonna mark it off. I'll mark it off when I switch the money out. But that's this first challenge. The second challenge was created by me. It's available for free on my Ko-fi. Every single challenge in this book will be linked in the description. Some of them are from me, some of them are from other creators, but this is my Proud Penny Pincher challenge. And basically, I like to save up as many pennies as I can throughout the week and then just stuff them. So today we have a good handful actually. So I'm just gonna put them in and count. I'll probably speed y'all through a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 34 pennies today. So I'm just gonna use a purple marker to fill in the 34. And I play this weekly. I only do one a week, but like I said, this is available for free on my Ko-fi. I think another good way to play it is to do it daily, but I just don't have enough pennies. But I feel like the goal of this is to like really pinch pennies. So whenever you see a penny on the ground, pick it up. Any change that you get back when you're paying in cash, take those pennies, put them to the side. That's how I do mine for the most part. But I think if you were to do this every day, like make it your day's mission to get as many pennies as possible, I feel like you could finish this in a few months. Like, I don't know if you could do it in 1 month. Like, maybe if you're just going hard like that, you could. But you could definitely finish this, like, if you were to do one every day, finish it in 3 months. So that's Proud Penny Pincher. And then the last one of my weeklies is Roll the Dice. And it's a Get to Know Me challenge created by Amy by Nature as a part of her Road to 500 collab. And I like to play mine with a white dice, which represents the red, and a green dice, which represents the blue. And so let's just roll. I got a 2 and a 4, so 2 in blue and 4 in red, which is do you have a pet? And no, I don't. I'm actually not that big of an animal person. I am a pet aunt. My sister has a dog, which that's one of the only dogs that I just love. I love her. Her name is Ruby. I'll maybe put a picture of her on the screen. But other than Ruby, I'm really not that big of a pet person, which I know is kind of crazy to some folks, but I don't know, I've never really been into animals. But for this one, it's going to be getting $4 because rather than adding the 2 dice together, I always do the higher of the 2 dice, or always. This was something that I decided last time I filmed this video. I think I'm going to condense this a little bit. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And in total in this folder we have 10, 15, 16, 17. Wait, there's another 5 in there. So we actually have 10, 15, 21, 2. Yeah, $22. The lighting is weird. Like, I don't know what to do about it. I feel like the sides look really dark. So now we're getting into our tab dividers, which the first one we have is Chip Away, which this is a very fun game. It gets a little spicy though, let me say. But this one is by Mystic Budgets. I found it through Pretty Girl Saves, Nay, in her game time. And so this challenge, you need 4 D6s as well as 20 chips. I found my chips, it was like a set of 50 at the Dollar Tree, so definitely check there if you need some chips or also dice. And the challenge itself cost about $2 on Etsy. So yeah, let's just get rolling. Okay, and then the way you play, you cover every number that it lands on. So I'm gonna speed y'all through this part until we get to step 2. Okay, so I covered the 2, so I'll put that dice to the side. But we have 2 5s and a 4, which I don't have on my board anymore. So I have the opportunity to roll again. And if I land on something I still don't have, then we'll have to lose those chips. So, oops. I got 2 6s and 5. I have 1 6 to cover, but I don't have a second 6 and I don't have a 5, so I lose 2 of my chips, which they'll just stay in the little cup. And so from here we add up all the numbers left on the board, which y'all, I actually just got a package delivered. Let me go run and grab it so we have something a little new. Look what I got. So I've been wanting a calculator really bad to match my usual green setup. Oh, the glare is really bad with the light on. Okay, that helped a lot, but I don't think y'all can see the screen really. Let's see. Let's just get to type in. So we have a 1 plus which equals 12, which I guess I can lean it up and let y'all see. I wish you could see it a little better, but that's okay. So $12, and in the traditional way of playing this game, you would stuff $12. I play the low income way, so I add the 2 digits together. So 1 plus 2 is $3, which isn't bad. Like, usually I feel like I'm putting close to $10 in this challenge. So we're just getting $3 today. And say hello to my new calculator. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And so I like to throw those back in and also color in one of the dollar signs. And you keep playing this board until all of your dollar signs are filled in. And this is one of the games that you could just play indefinitely. Like, if you were to laminate it, you could reuse the board. I probably will print a new one once I'm done with this one, because this isn't laminated, but I really enjoy this game. And let's count how much money we have. I have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $28. Alright, the next tab divider leads us to our box challenge, which is the Karami box. And so the different challenges in here are all allocated towards different stuff. For the most part, I haven't done the allocations, but certain sections will be allocated towards the same thing every single time. And section number 2 specifically will always be allocated towards my Japan trip fund, and it will always be a box challenge. It's because in 2027, one of my biggest goals of the year is going to Japan, and that will be happening. So I'm trying to start early funding it so I can have like a really robust trip. And so the first challenge I have funding it is this Karami box challenge, which, if you're not familiar with a box challenge, you have a bunch of little slips, and so you just pull one. I just pull kind of blindly from the middle of the stack every time, and it gives you an icon, and you find that icon in the little binder. So I'm looking for a purple balloon, which is right here. And so for some reason these prints stick to the envelopes really badly. I don't know why, but you can either cross the icons out. I like to put a little sticker on mine to keep it cute and add in $2. And because that was such a low amount, one thing I really like about this challenge is that it's very low income friendly, but because of that, I like to pull maybe 2 or 3 every time. And so I am supposed to add 2 to the last card, so we're adding $2 more into this section. And honestly, I think I will go ahead and pull a 3rd card out. And this one, I'm looking for a yellow flower, which is in section 5, and we're only adding $1 in, so that was a good little roll-in. And section 5 is almost done, which I'm actually gonna switch some of the bills out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we'll pull out a 5. Alright, and I like to keep my used slips in the back here. And so Karami box is done for now. We might come back to it if we have any money left over. Okay, the next section, number 3, is my board game challenges. And so this one, I think, I haven't done the allocation for this, but I think all of the challenges in this section will also always go towards my vacation fund. Not necessarily Japan, but I have a sinking fund for vacation. I think because I always wanted to have a board game in this section, which that's kind of like you're traveling around the board, so the challenge will go towards traveling. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. But this one, Big Bad Savings, I like to use a little Monopoly piece to simulate myself, and I mark my last spot with a little flag. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. This was the last thing. Last time I had to stuff $7 in here, which was wild. That was like from one spot. And so for this, I just roll a d6. I like to use the one with numbers on it. And we went 2. And because I'm blacking the board, anything that is already marked gets skipped. So 1 and 2, we are on a wolf icon, and with the wolves you roll 2 dice, 1 for the wolf, 1 for the pig. The bigger number wins. If the pig wins, save that number. If the wolf wins, follow the instructions on the wolf icon for a roll and save. And this one is ×3, so that makes me a little nervous, but I'm going to use a green dice and a white dice. The white will be for wolf and the green will be for the pig. Okay, so they both landed on 4. I could roll again, or I could make the executive decision that the pig wins, because I'm actually so nervous to do a ×3 of anything. So I'm actually just gonna make that executive decision that the pig won, and I'll stuff $4 into that, and I'll let that be it for now. But let me make sure to mark it off. And that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more spots. So honestly, low-key, I will roll again. I kind of want to finish this before the end of the month because I have a vacation coming up that I would really love to put this towards. I don't know if it'll be doable, but let me just roll one more time and see, maybe we get something kind of nice. Okay, 2. So we have 1 and 2, which is $5. So in total, we'll be adding 9. I'll leave it at that for now. So let me put the flag back. And in total, we're adding 9. So I'm actually going to take 2 of my 5s. Taking 2 5s and then grabbing a 1 out for change. And so far we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. So this is going to be decent savings because we still have, I think, 13 spices to go. So that's exciting. The next one is a scratch off challenges with numbers ranging from 2 to 6. So let's scratch and see. I don't have any. I'll just use one of these. Where should we go? I never know like where to go. Let's see. What am I feeling? We'll go here. Oh. It says roll, so we have a nice roll and save. Or does it says doll. No, it says roll. Okay. So we have a nice roll and save. So for my roll and saves, this might be cheating, but I like to use a D4 instead of a D6 for my roll and saves. But I guess since the numbers go up to 6, we should do a D6 to keep it authentic. Let's see. We got 4. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave this at 4 for now. And maybe if the dice allow it, we'll come back. This is one of the ones I haven't chosen the allocation yet, so I'm not sure what it'll go to once it's done. But we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19 saved so far. And I think it saves 50 plus or 60 plus. Okay, the next category we have is the flower garden collab, which for this one I roll a D8 because I chose my 8 favorite minis from this collab, and so I just alternate with them. So I'm gonna roll this D8 and we'll see where it lands us. 5, which I think I rolled that one last time. This is number 5. It's a color and save where each of the icons are worth $2. And so I'm gonna color in this little guy. I don't know if I should make each one of these worth a separate one, because that'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Is $12 a lot for a tiny? I did want to be finished with this by like June though, so I'm actually gonna let this whole little picture be worth 1, just to speed it along a little bit. So this will save $8 total. So So with that, we're gonna be adding $2 more to this challenge, and I'm tempted to roll again. Let me count how much money I have left. Y'all, I can't get it in there. That's crazy. There's no way. It's almost like I need to condense this, but I have nothing to condense it to. So that being said, I will actually color in another one of these icons. Which will bring the total up here to 6, which I can trade in. Wait. Yeah, it'll bring the total up to 6, so I'll put $4 in and grab a 5. And that way it'll go in a little easier. Because that was kind of ridiculous. I don't know what was up with that. Which I'm still having trouble. This usually isn't this hard. Okay. That took a lot. I feel like it shouldn't have taken that long. Okay, and because I filled in 2 on this one, I think I'm gonna skip rolling again just for now. I might come back to it. And then the next one we have is with Life With Me Eileen. Each of the letters is worth $2. So for right now, I'm just gonna color in the 2 to finish this word, and we'll go from there next time. That leaves us with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and $7 in this challenge, with some crisp ones, to be honest. There's some crisp ones in there. Okay, and then this is the first time ever playing this. This challenge is from Budget with Amanda. It is part of her May group play, which she only releases her group plays for a week out of the month, and you have to either pay $5 for each group play. It's a monthly thing, or be subscribed to her Ko-fi. I'm one of her Ko-fi members on the $5 tier, so I get to get it for free. And I love Amanda's challenges. Like, she makes really good videos, but I love her challenges. I love her Ko-fi. She has a ton of freebies, so even if you don't want to pay for the group plays or the member exclusives, there are a ton of freebies on her Ko-fi, so definitely go check her out. But for this, it looks like you just roll a d6. I've actually never played a game like this, but it seems forward enough. It's basically a race, so you stuff whatever you land on. It's a roll and save, but someone wins. You play until one of the columns gets filled all the way up. And so I always see people say who they want to win. Gingy is one of my favorite characters, so I definitely want Gingy to win. He's the $4 spots, but let's just roll and see who's getting the first spot. 1, the 3 little pigs. Should I roll again? I'm tempted. I'm actually gonna color over that with a green, because the May theme was Shrek, so keeping with the Shrek theme. Okay, so I got $1, and that leaves us with $8, which I can roll again here and then roll to see where we go in the binder, or I'm just gonna roll to see where we go in the binder so we have some money just in case we get something a little spicy. So we only have $1 so far. Wow. Okay, and for this, since there's 8 spots and I have 7 of them filled, I'm gonna have to roll a d8, and if it lands on 8, it'll just be my choice. So I can either roll again, or if it lands on 8, I'll do Big Bad Savings. So yeah, that's a good plan, because that's one that I want to finish pretty soon. So if it lands on 8, my choice will be want will be to go to Big Bad Savings and do another one of those. But let's roll and see where we're going. Okay, number 3, which is, y'all, can't make this up. Literally cannot. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a d6 to roll now to see where we're going. Oh, let me put my piece back on. Roll 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is $6. So because of that, I only have $2 left, which I don't know if there's any challenges that I can reliably go to and only do $2 except for Eileen. So, and I kind of use Eileen as a catch-all as well because each of the letters is only worth $1. It's an easy one to use as a catch-all. So what I'm gonna do, I think, I can either use this as a catch-all or the Flower Garden collab as a catch-all, which, since I want to get this done in June when the actual collab is ending with all of the other creators, I will go ahead and use this as a catch-all. It looks like every single one of my challenges has been started except for number 1 and number 6. So there are $1 spaces on both of those challenges. So I'll add 1 to each and we'll leave it off there. And this is a little ladybug, so I'm gonna use a black, if I can find a black. Ooh. Okay. Y'all, I forgot to put this money in Big Bag Savings. I'll go back to that. But we have $1 going in here. And then $1 going in here as well. Okay, and then I have $6 to go to Big Bad Savings, which brings the total in this one up to, oops, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42. Y'all, this is gonna save at least close to 100. I don't know if it will be right at 100, but this is gonna save a lot of money. Okay. And that's it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Are y'all excited that it's going up on time? At least that's the goal. It'll be very unfortunate if it doesn't actually go up on time, seeing as though I'm pre-filming it 4 days before it needs to go up, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days before it needs to go up. But hopefully it does. And be sure to tune in for Mini Monday. I also pre-filmed that one before I filmed this one, so it should also be going up on time on Monday. And I shall see y'all next time. Goodbye.